This week in Anello Answers It, I'm answering a question from a viewer like you. Scott Coonfair emailed earlier this week and asked, what's the deal with weather balloons? What exactly do they do? How do they work? And why do we need them? Great question. Let's talk about it. The first thing you need to understand is that the National Weather Service launches 2 balloons a day at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. from 92 different sites around the country. And those balloons have something in them called a radio sonde. As it goes up in the air, it measures things such as the pressure, the temperature, the dew point, and the instability in the atmosphere. These weather balloons are our absolute forecasting backbone. Without them, we would not be able to do anything that we do to get you those forecasts. All that radio sonde information from the measurements I just told you give us something like this. It's called a skew-T diagram or a sounding. It looks complicated. It is complicated, but it's also very helpful. So here's what happens. We take a weather balloon, usually about a 150-gram weather balloon, and we blow it up with helium. It gets bigger and bigger, and then we launch it into the sky. As it rises, that radio sonde that's hanging off the bottom of the balloon takes measurements at different and very specific heights as it rises from the surface into the upper atmosphere. But eventually, when it gets too high up, that balloon pops. It falls to the ground, so does the radio sonde. We throw away the balloon and we take the information. So what happens is people like these, this is my class from Mississippi State, our graduating year, we use things like this when we launched our own weather balloon at State. It gives us this information. We do a whole lot of this math, and then you get something that looks like this or like this in your forecast information. That's all for Anello Answers at this week. Scott, great question, and thanks for reaching out. If you have a weather question, be sure to email it to me at gianello@waytv.com because I would love to hear from you.